G'day, how's it going? So my good friend Lynn, she's a bit gooey, and she lives out in the bush, out in the sticks. Linguistics. Linguistics are a little bit tricky. So the first linguistic concept we're going to find the opposite of is, of course, the split infinitive.
I don't even know.
Do I know what a split infinitive is? No. I know what the opposite of a split infinitive is. I forgot to write it down. So the opposite of split is together. The opposite of in is out. The opposite of a fin is an arm. The opposite of itty, ITI, itty is large or big. The opposite of V is -5 because in Roman numerals, V is 5. And the opposite of E, what's the opposite of E? I suppose you could write it backwards and it would be a 3. It's a 3. So the opposite of a split infinitive is together out arm big -53. What's that doing for us? We don't know. Phoneme. We all know what a phoneme is, but what's the opposite of a phoneme? It is, of course, friend elbow you. The opposite of foe is a friend. The opposite of a knee is elbow. And the opposite of me is you. Friend elbow me, you. And us. And the third linguistical idea that we're going to definitely get to, just as quickly as I add some more black magic to my whiteboard marker. Racist? That's inappropriate. Give it a shake. Not the Harlem Shake. Am I allowed to say that? I don't think I'm allowed to say that. Nothing wrong with memes from 2012. Syntax! So the opposite of syntax is, of course, saint anarchy. The opposite of sin is saint. The opposite of tax is anarchy, because if you don't pay your tax, you may as well not have a government. Politics. I like to get political. Next, we have morphology. You can tell that the video is progressing because my handwriting's getting worse. Morphology. I was going to ask for less phology, but the opposite of more is less. The opposite of whole. What's the opposite of a hole? Filled in hole, not a hole. Existential crisis imminent. I don't think there is an opposite to a hole, because the opposite of a hole is just the thing that was there before. So the opposite of low is high, or the opposite of a hoe is a nice person. Am I allowed to say that? Let's just move right. We'll just keep it clean, family friendly. And the opposite of G is like ugh, just like we did earlier when we made that joke about the I'm not allowed to say that on the internet. Let's move right along to the last, but definitely the least. Semantics. Now let's not get into semantics about this, but the opposite of semantics is blind, see, man. The opposite of a man is animal, and the opposite of ticks is crosses. So therefore the opposite of semantics is blind animal crosses. That's why in the cartoons, whenever you draw an animal and it's dead or blind, they have crosses for eyes, because it's the opposite of semantics. Thank you so much for breathing, and remember, be kind, be curious, and stay awesome.